all know there's pros and cons to social media. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about how social media changed my life. So if you don't know me, I'm Christine and I post lifestyle content. And if you do know me, welcome back. And I just want to say, if you're new here, please make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. And let's get right into it. I started posting content consistently, let's say, in 2020. And I say consistently because I pretty much always have been, posting on social media. But in 2020, being at home, I started posting a lot more, and a lot of my videos on TikTok started going viral. And that's how I gained over 100,000 of followers on TikTok, which I'm so grateful for. And I'm going to tell you guys just some of the things that I like about social media and how it changed my life. So first off, I do want to say the pros. It did help with public speaking, and it did help me build, relationships with brands, learning the business aspect of it, and just meeting and talking to new people, and, the experience you get along the journey. And some of the cons is obviously, dealing with haters and the negative comments, and sometimes the stress because you don't know what to post. You don't know if you should post something. And, when you're not generating income, obviously. So I'm going to dive a little more into each one. So starting with public speaking, I did take a course in community college, which I thought helped me a lot, even though I really didn't want to take that class because I never really liked talking in front of people. I felt like I was always being laughed at or joked at or just made fun of. But at the end of the day, it was just my subconscious thoughts and just not even the truth in most cases. And that's why social media helped me a lot with that, because even though I'm talking to the camera and people may not not many people might watch it, I might only get one person to view it, but it has given me that confidence and to be able to speak. And that's why I say it's a pro, because you can start small, and then whether you grow or you don't grow, you have that experience of getting out there and talking. And that's going to help you if your plan is to be talking in front of thousands of people or millions of people. You have that experience now, and you'll be able to do it without a lot of nerve-wracking and being nervous and all of that, because I used to shake. I used to be so scared. And don't get me wrong, if I'm gonna go in front of a lot of people, I can still get like that, because sometimes I do stutter. Sometimes I might say things that might not be right. I'm human. We all make mistakes. And in a world where there's a lot of bad things going around too, especially on social media, it's good to have those speaking experience, because you just get out there, you just start speaking, and you're confident and you just do it. And we have to stop focusing so much on the bad, because people are obviously, I don't know what to say, but mainstream media, all they want to do is install fear onto people, and you'll never hear anything good on the news. It's very rare. Why? Because bad news make them money, because people are going to tune in, they're going to start talking about it, and they're just there to divide us and to just, like I said, install fear into us. So we get to decide what we want to view and what we want to see. So that's another thing with social media, because if you didn't know, there's a thing called algorithm, and whatever you like, whatever you interact with, that's what you're going to start seeing more of. And that's kind of what's cool about it too, because it's you don't have to see anything you don't want to see. You can block them, things like that. And yeah, so that's something that it's freedom. Let's put it that way. It is freedom, because you also get to have the freedom, obviously, to talk about the things you want to talk about, to be outspoken about certain things and all that, and not be outspoken about other things, be private. You have the control. And yes, we do get censored a lot of the times, which we shouldn't. I'm 100% against that because of freedom of speech. But again, just it helps with public speaking and just getting your voice heard. That's how I feel. And I'm gonna kind of dive into that algorithm thing, because that's what I like about social media too. And that's kind of how it's kind of changing my life too, because I started following like motivational speakers and all of that, and that has changed my life so much because you get to see what you want to see. Like if you don't like someone's post or what they're saying, you can just unfollow them, not follow them. So like follow with people that you want to be like, you want to be around. And yes, obviously we can't always be 100% positive, but if majority of their posts is positive and they're bringing out a good message, then yes, by all means follow them. And again, like if you're interacting with those type of people, successful people, then that's what you're going to start seeing on your social media. So another thing that I said is like the business aspect, because you are negotiating and meeting brands and having different deals, whether it's like for like free like samples or free items that you're promoting for the brand, or it's a paid post, all that is a great experience to have. And I'm not saying just because of the money or like samples and stuff, but you get to experience different products and learn more about those products and talk about those products. Like with me, I love fashion and I love filming, fashion videos, as you can see in majority of my shorts. That's what I'm, really passionate about. And another thing that, small creators or people who want to become creators, our thing is the niche, right? Like they want to just niche down, which is great. Like if you only want to talk about, like, let's say fitness, and you just do that. But what I love about social media is that you don't need to have a niche. And like, I'm also tired of people saying you need to niche down, And I've heard a lot of successful creators also say you don't need to niche down. And I don't think we do, honestly. Like we have the freedom to talk and post whatever we want to, right? About, things that we're passionate about. And it's like, for me, I want to inspire people in all areas. Like, I'm passionate about health. I'm passionate about fitness. I'm passionate about fashion, traveling. There's just so much to share. And that's why I don't like niching down. And that's why I say that I post lifestyle content, because it's literally everything. So, again, also being private about things you want to be private about, having that freedom. And another thing that I do like is that when you get to become a full-time content creator, you're going to have the freedom to wake up whenever you want, to work whenever you want. Like you get to make your schedule, right? And yeah, so just there is a lot of pros that come with being a content creator and, being on social media. And yeah, so the cons would be because it's gonna happen. You're gonna have haters. You're gonna have people who are gonna be so negative, and I kid you not, like people who won't even follow you, they'll like keep up with your content just to come and put like something negative. And you have the option, you either block them, you let them give you engagement and you just take it, or you put them in their place, which I've done all of them. But it just depends on what you want to do and your personality. And now I honestly just leave them there. Like, go ahead. You want to write something negative? Go ahead. It's not going to get to me, because I've really worked on, my mental health and all that. And, I know that what they say doesn't like, it doesn't represent me, because at the end of the day, I know myself. And yeah, so there's just a lot of benefits to it. And I think that would be the only cons. And obviously, like, if you're not generating income, it can make you be unmotivated, not to post consistently, and just like not to try. But the truth is, we should keep trying until we get where we want to, because if it's meant for you, it's gonna happen. And if you want to manifest it, you go out there and you manifest it. Like, you work towards a goal, you work towards your dreams, towards what you want, and it will happen. It'll come to you. Like, obviously, we don't know how long like social media will be around. There's always like new things, new technology, new platforms, and that's how it is. So you also, I guess it would be a con for some people who don't like change. There is gonna be changes, like algorithm changes, social media platforms change. You have to be okay with adapting with the different channels and different things, and just changing things around and all that. So yeah, so it just really depends. But yeah, so those are some of my takes on how social media changed my life, and it continues to change it. and let me know what you guys think and if you're interested and all that. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.